Missoula Sports Heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen.
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSn is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Welcome everyone into the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of Loyola Ram and Breaker Soccer. Chris Stratton in Hamilton, Montana, as we are just moments away from getting set to go between the two teams. The teams have warmed up, they're ready to go. Officials have met with the captains, and we are just a moment away from having our national anthem here at Hamilton High School. We'll get into starting lineups here in just a few moments. But first, the teams taking the field. Beforehand, Breakers coming off of a draw against Polson on Saturday as the teams march their way forward.
Hamilton High School welcomes you to today's contest between our hometown Hamilton Lady Broncs and our visitors, the Loyola Breakers. We're reminded the goal of this contest is that our young people will
the teams making their way onto the field now, led by the officials. Loyola in white, the Breakers in white with scarlet name and number on the front. The Broncs of Hamilton in a maroon and gray jersey with gray bottoms. We're going to step aside for a few moments. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups right here on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
And for the playing of our national anthem.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSn. Chris Stratton in Hamilton, Montana, as we are just moments away from the start of the soccer game between the Breakers of Loyola and the Hamilton Bronx.
Number 2, Olivia Zapata.
We're going to go ahead and get into our starting lineups as
5'8" junior, number 4, Riley Whittaker.
They have started already here at the field.
5'6"
So starting out, even though the Bronx or the Breakers are the opposing team, we always do our coverage team last. So looking at the Lady Bronx, number 2, Olivia Zapata, 5'2" senior. Number 4 is a 5'8" junior, Riley Whittier. Number 6 is a 5'6" sophomore, Morgan Brenneman. Number 7 is a 5'7" sophomore, Addie Gordon. Number 8, a 5'6" senior, Sophie Jacketh. Number 9 is a 5'4" sophomore, Leah Duvall. Number 10, a 5'6" junior, Katie Frederick. Number 11, Maggie Lewis, 5'3" senior. And rounding it out, number 16, Madison Johnson, who's a 5'2" sophomore. In the keep is number 20, or number 0, Maddie Martin. She's a 5'8" senior. Now for the Bronx, or for the Breakers. Number 2, a 5'5" junior, Sydney Kopang. Number 3, a 5'3" senior, Emma Daniel. Number 4, a 5'8" junior, Erin Dahl. Number 7, a 5'4" sophomore, Giselle Huffman. Number 10, a 5'6" freshman, Lainey Walker. Number 11, 4'11", junior, Carlin Lechner. Number 12 is a 5'4" freshman, Amelia Craig. Number 13 is a 5'3" junior, McKenna Round. Number 14 is a 5'6" freshman, Lexi Von Dorstein. And rounding out the top 11 is number 16, Grace Daniel. She's a 5'2" sophomore. In the net for the Breakers is number 1, a 5'5" sophomore, Megan Newman. So the girls are at half field, and it looks as though Hamilton will have the ball to start out with as we get set to go. Official setting up. Thumbs up. Our midfield official with the whistle, and time has started. So Hamilton will drop it back. Hamilton going left to right on your screen. South or north to south as the field sits. We're going to have a throw in on the far side. Breakers have the right side bench as they work the ball away from Hamilton. It's going to be pushed up the far side, centered, trying to get it to Lainey Walker, but it's picked up when we get a whistle. And Hamilton
Free kick for the Breakers.
will have a free kick. So the Breakers going right to left. Here's the set kick, pushing it forward. Lainey Walker's going to push up on it. She's picked up very quickly by Riley Wettinger, and it's into the center field. Up to midfield, now pushed ahead, and it's Breakers trying to play some defense. Pushing up very quickly on the run is Katie Frederick. Katie Frederick's going to center it on goal, and Megan Newman will have an easy save. Newman's going to give it the boot at midfield. It's stalled on the hip of Madison Johnson. Fed ahead. Laney Walker now waiting for Kopang. Kopang is fed, and now it's pushed up forward. Lauren Ryder, the defender, will pick up Kopang. Kopang in the box on the far side. Here's the shot on goal. It'll be off the keeper's hands.
Corner kick for Loyola.
And we'll have our first corner kick of the game. Coming at the hands of the Bronx. And it's going to be Laney Walker to take it. The girls setting up. Here's the set run. It's into the box and off the foot of a Bronc. The head cleared out and upfield to the near side by the Bronx. Centered up, pushed forward at the feet of Zapata. Zapata will push it up, crosses midfield, switches fields to the far side. Getting a foot on it is Van Dorstein, but picked up very quickly by the Bronx. They'll switch fields to the near side. On the run is Morgan Brenneman. Brenneman's going to center it, and it goes through the legs of McKenna Round. Picked up by Van Dorstein. Van Dorstein will clear it out of the box, and the Bronx will have it on the far side, pushing it up the sideline, clearing it to the back, and now it's centered in, and Newman will pick it up on the run. Newman with it on the boot, comes up about 15 yards shy of midfield, and the Bronx have a foot on it. Cleared to the near side. And that is Jackwith. Jackwith trying to center it up. Picked up. Now centered at the top of the box. Cleared out by Lechner. Lechner with another boot on it, and it will be picked up by the defender of the Breakers. Cleared to the near side. That's Grace Daniel, and Hamilton will pick it up very quickly. Jackwith at the top, midfield, switches to the far side, and Weidinger will chase it down. Weidinger trying to set it up at the top of the box. Fed to her. She'll take a crack to center it, and it's cleared out by the defense. Kopang will run up on it midway between the half mark and the 18. Kopang fighting for it, but controlling is Hamilton. Hamilton coming to the near side, and it's at the feet of Frederick. And Frederick will get it to the top of the box. Here's a turn and shot, and picked up by Newman. And Newman will clear it out of the box. Walker picks it up. Walker to the near side. She's got Kopang flanking her. Picked up by a Hamilton defender, and we're going to get a whistle. This one's going to go against Walker. Little shoulder action. And they're going to call this one against Hamilton, so Loyola will have a free kick halfway between the 18 and midfield, and it'll be Sydney Kopang. Breakers set up on the far side, ball in the middle of the field. This one's going to be sent in and out of bounds. It'll be a free kick, a goal kick by Martin for the Bronx. And actually, it'll be taken by the fullback on the near side. Everybody pushes up. Kick is made, and it's going to come up up to midfield. Pick up very quickly by Jackwith. Jackwith is going to get the break and feeds it forward to Lewis. Lewis on the push on the near side. She's going to have a shot, and Newman will pick it up. Cleared by Newman on the far side. Ran down by Huffman, and Huffman will have it taken away by the midfielder of Hamilton. Now picked up by Van Dorstein. Van Dorstein has it off the foot, and this will be a throw-in for for Loyola in front of their bench on the far side. Here's the toss down the sideline. Picked up by Walker. Walker flanked by Hamilton defender. Walker gets around with a good move on the spin. She's going to feed it forward to herself on the far side in front of the far flag. She's going to give it a feed into the box. Kopang is there, but it's going to be picked off by the defender of Hamilton. Cleared out of the box. Picked up by Emma Daniel. Daniel will drop it back, and Van Dorstein gives it to Huffman. Huffman on the far side in front of the Hamilton bench. Centered to Walker. Walker will give it one more time, and Huffman cannot chase it down. It's Hamilton's throw-in. 20 yards up from the flag, far side. 33-48. Throw in downfield. It's off of a Bronc, and Hamilton or Loyola will have the throw in now in front of the Hamilton bench. Waiting for Emma Daniel to tie her shoe. Now we have the throw in, and it's going to go to Daniel. Daniel's picked up by 2 defenders. Back to Huffman. Huffman has it taken away from her feet. Van Dorsten pushes forward. Daniel is there. Picked up by Walker. Walker will trip over the ball. Gets herself up very quickly. Switching fields is Hamilton and fed very quickly. On the run is Jackwith. Jackwith on the near side. And she's going to play it around the defender. Got a streaker down the near side, and that is Frederick. Frederick, she's going to put a shot on, but to Newman, it's across the goal. No good, and a goal kick by Breakers. So 3 shots on goal for Hamilton so far in the opening 8 minutes. Loyola with 1. Here's the goal kick by Newman. She's going to get it up to Walker. Walker will feed it to Daniel in the middle of the field. Brought up by Daniel. She'll cross half field on the run. Feeds it forward to Walker. Walker has Kopang. Walker on the run. She's got 1. Walker's going to crack a shot, and it'll be just short. Lainey Walker had the hat trick on Saturday against Polson.
Walker's going to take it for Loyola.
And we'll have a corner kick. So Loyola with the second corner kick of the game, and Walker is there for the corner. Breaker set up this time with Kopang in the middle of the triangle. Kick is on its way. Kopang will come up. It's going to come to the top to Daniel. Daniel will knee stall it, and it's cleared out by Hamilton. Brought up field, and at midfield is Aaron Dahl. Dahl feeds it forward to Emma Daniel. Daniel switches fields to the far side to Van Dorsten. Or no, that's Johnston. Johnston in now. Isabella Johnston. Hamilton control on the far side, and Daniel will come up. Johnston is there. And they switch fields. Getting a foot on it is Grace Daniel. Grace will switch to the far side. She's got Walker. Walker on a run. She's got 1 defender behind her streaking in Gordon. Walker has got the stride on the far side. Gordon goes down. Here's the crack to the middle, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Trying to feed it to Kopang or Huffman, but good defense by the Bronx forces the ball out of bounds. Goal kick on the far side. And we've got substitutions as Lechner is coming off, and it looks like Huffman's going to come in on her place, and it was actually Craig that was up on that. We have the goal kick, and Emma Daniel gets it on the knee, picked up by Hamilton. Hamilton will push on the far side at midfield, crosses midfield with the feed, and it's picked up by McKenna Round. Round's going to clear it on the far side. It's going to land in front of the Hamilton bench and very easily picked up by Addie Gordon. Gordon back up the far sideline out of bounds, and Loyola will have the throw-in. Von Dorsten will pick it up at midfield for the throw-in. She's got Walker all by herself, and then Walker is picked up by Ryder. Drop back to Van Dorsten, and it's picked off the toe, and on the run on the far side is Hamilton. There's a streaker on the near side, but McKenna Round will chase it down. Round goes down the top of the box, and it's in the back of the net for Hamilton. So Hamilton with the shot over Newman's head from 16 out. What was the number on that, did you see? Okay. So we have play with the Bronx taking the lead 1-0. Pushed in by Craig, taken away. Hamilton now pushing it up on the far sideline, crossing midfield on the far side, centering it up for the one in the near side. That is Jackwith, and it's cleared out by Grace Daniel. Van Dorsteen's there, but the foot battle is won by Hamilton. A shot high over the goal. And Newman will have the free kick. She'll bring it to the near side. Hamilton does get a foot on it. And it's centered. Fed ahead. Picked up by Grace Daniel at the top of the box. Daniel will give it to Round. Round will come to the near side. Emma Daniel's there. She's pushed off the ball, but she'll control. And Huffman now on the near side as it crosses half field. Huffman picked up by a defender. Huffman goes down. And Frederick has it with Jackwith. Jackwith picked up by Huffman. Huffman will take it away. And Grace Daniel will feed it to the near side, out of bounds. Hamilton will have the throw in right in front of us. Katie Frederick will take the throw at midfield. Good high throw. A flick by Lewis. And Grace Daniel will clear it out. Picked up. Emma Daniel fights for it. Foot battle won by Hamilton. Now it's Jackwith. Jackwith will center it. Van Dorsteen's there. Van Dorsteen turns. Drops it back to Newman, and Newman will put a boot on it. Walker flicks it ahead. Kopang there now. Playing a little block out. Now Daniel picks it up. Daniel will feed it to the far side. On the run is Van Dorsteen. Van Dorsteen with the feet ahead. It is Craig there, but cleared out. Far side by Ryder. Johnston is there. Kopang tries to get a toe on it, but picked up, and Hamilton will clear it to the near side. Jackwith is here. Jackwith with one on. Huffman gets a foot on it. We get a whistle, and this is going to go against Hamilton as Jackwith goes down.
Free kick for the Breakers.
Taking the kick is Aaron Dahl off of Jacketh, and Emma Daniel is there. Drops it back to Round. Round at the top of the circle. Now feeds it ahead. There's Ryder. Ryder to midfield. Daniel is there. Picked up. Daniel crosses midfield. Feeds it ahead, and Craig is there. Craig tries to flick it to Kopang, but picked up by the defender of Hamilton. Cleared to the near side. Down the sideline and picked up with Jacketh. Jacketh keeps it inbounds. Feeds it to the middle of the field, and Round is there. Round has it off the foot, and Frederick will go far side to switch fields, high through the air. Brenneman is there. Brenneman feeds to the top of the box. Shot on goal, and that one is in by Hamilton. No, they're going to say free kick for Loyola at the top of the box. So no goal.
No goal.
So Newman will have the free kick at the top of the box. Walker with it on the bubble at midfield. She'll have a nice little crossover move. Crosses midfield. Cheers from the Loyola bench. Near side, there's Kopang. Kopang into 8. She'll cross over on the keeper. Little fancy footwork. Kopang will feed it back in, and Kopang off the outside of the goal. Fancy footwork by Kopang. Got herself just a little bit too deep in. Keeper coming out, holding tight on the corner, and forcing Kopang to have a tough shot. Substitution brings Lechner back in for the Breakers. Martin will kick it to midfield on the far side. Crossover.
Lechner in for Loyola.
And Van Dorsteen will take it away as the midfielder goes down. She'll feed it ahead. Picked up on the far side by Gordon. Gordon clears it up the far sideline in front of the Loyola bench. Pushed hard by Weidiger. Weidiger feeds it in. Picked up by Round. Round defending in front of the flag on the far corner. Trying to center it up, and now does. Defender is there for Loyola. Clears it out of the box. Lechner will chase it down, but it's picked up by Hamilton. At the foot of Lee Duvall. Duvall will take a crack, and the defender will have a foot on it. Round will clear it. Kopang is there. So is Huffman. To the center of the field. Crack shot, and it will roll out by Frederick. Newman now with the goal kick off the far side. She'll go to the middle of the field. Hamilton defender is there. Kopang will let it go by. Now she'll pick it up on the bubble on the Loyola side, on the right side. Dropped by Daniels. Picked up by Dahl. Dahl will go to round. Fed back to Dahl in the middle of the field. Kopang there now. Kopang to push. Huffman to cross. Kopang crosses midfield on the near side. She's got one on from behind. Kopang will dribble. Stops. Lets the defender roll by. Now a drop to Johnston. Johnston between the legs. Now pushes up on the far side. She's got Craig. Shot on goal, and the keeper, Martin, will roll out on it. And Martin with a boot clears midfield, and the defenders will chase it down. There's one on in Anna Seifert. Far side now for Hamilton. They've got it centered up. They do, and Seifert is there. It's off of Seifert's knee and out of bounds. Great effort by the Bronx for the set piece off the far side. So Newman with the boot on the goal kick on the far side. Over the heads of everybody. Walker will pick it up on the roll. She's got to run, crosses midfield. Hamilton has the numbers, but Walker will push. Here comes Huffman down the near side. Walker will go to the far corner of the box. She's going to center it up. Shot on goal, and it's just across the front of the goal. Lainey Walker on the run and almost slides that one in. So Martin now, actually it'll be the defender, the fullback, and it's to the near side. Huffman is there, but it's over her head. Huffman now with the chest bump. We get a whistle, and it did inadvertently go off of Huffman's hand, but the line judge on the near side will throw the flag, or will raise the flag. So that'll give us give the free kick to Ryder of Hamilton. Lechner will stand in front of her. Ball placed just below us, 15 yards away from midfield. Over the head, off the head, around. Now far side. Hamilton will pick it up, dribble in, shot on goal, and Newman will force it out of bounds. And this will be Hamilton's first corner kick on the far side. So Hamilton to set up the corner kick. Substitution standing at midfield for the Bronx.
Corner kick for Lady Bronx.
Or for the Breakers, I should say, is the sub. It looks like maybe Grace Daniel is there. Here's the kick. And that one will be centered up and out of bounds. We'll have another corner for Hamilton. Trying to go tight down the line, and Newman was there
Picks up another corner
to punch it out of bounds. So the Bronx reset on the far flag on the south end of the field. Runner will come up. They're going to drop it to the runner on the baseline, back out to the corner kick, and this one's going to be across the top of the goal. Good set piece, good idea. Now it's centered on the top, and it went out of bounds before Hamilton was able to save it. And we'll have a goalie kick. Nope, goal kick. Newman puts it on the ground. And she'll kick it to the near side.
For the Breakers.
Sorry. Apologize for that. Ball on the near side. Hamilton with the throw in. Nice job, and set up by Seifert. And this one's cleared out by Walker. Kopang will chase it down. Ryder is there, and Ryder will kick it out of bounds into the bench down the near sideline. Kopang to throw in at midfield. To Walker. Walker on the near sideline. She's going to dribble it up with one on, picks up another defender, around the defender, and Walker will go down. This will give a free kick for Kopang at the top of the box. She's about 1 yard, maybe 2 yards on top of the circle, just a shade to the right, to the left of the goal. 3-girl wall set up by Hamilton. The whistle and Kopang with the approach. Kopang will set it on the far corner, and she'll just have it right up over the goal. Going for the top hole. And Martin will have the goal kick now, or actually Ryder will take the goal kick. And Hamilton to have a substitution. Whistle for play. Down the near sideline. Picked up by Grace Daniel. Jackwith is there. Now near side at the Frederick. Fed up to Jacketh. Jacketh onside. Picked up by Grace Daniel. Grace Daniel with a little bit of a shoulder. Now it's centered up off of Dahl and kicked out by Huffman. Walker will pick it up, but it's a Hamilton girl, and this time Walker will tie up cleats at the top of the box, and Hamilton will have a free kick.
Free kick for Lady Bronx.
Kick to be taken by Frederick. 4-player wall set up by Hamilton, and this one's shot to the deep hole on the far side, out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick for Newman. 17-22. Left. Hamilton with it at the top of the box, cleared out by the Loyola defense. Lechner is there at the foot of Addie Gordon. Gordon pushes it up far side. Hamilton at the top of the box. Van Dorsteen's there for defense. The midfielder will go down. Van Dorsteen tries to take it away, but picked up very quickly. And Hamilton at the top of the box in the middle of the field. Huffman now will clear it up. Kopang is there, but a foot on it by Hamilton out of bounds, and Leah Duvall cannot keep up with it. So it'll be a throw-in. Huffman on the near side. Throws it to midfield to Emma Daniel. Daniel drops it back, but picked up by Hamilton. Now Grace Daniel feeds it near side. Huffman. Huffman's got Kopang on the near side, but she's going to go to Walker. Walker has it taken away and pushed ahead near side. Jacketh down the near sideline. And centered. Van Dorsteen tries to get a foot on it, but cannot. And Weidiger. And cleared out by Grace Daniel down the far side. Back to the top of the box. And picked up by Hamilton. Fed, and Emma Daniel is there to take it away. Daniel on the run. She's got 2. Walker is right there with her. She's got Craig in front of her. She'll feed it to Walker. Walker will pick it up. A poke at it by the Hamilton midfielder. And now taken away by Duvall. Walker now takes it away. Duvall looks back at the ref, thinking that shoulder, and this one's going to be cracked on, and the rider is there to block it. Lainey Walker taking her strikes when she can. This one's high, just across midfield by Martin. A knee on it by Dahl, over the head of the defender in Madison Johnson for Hamilton. And Walker has it at midfield. Walker stops, stalls around the defender, feeds it up to Kopang. Off the defender, Kopang, and it's kicked out of bounds near side. It'll be a Loyola throw-in. About 18 yards up from the flag on the near side. Kopang to throw. And she'll drop it to Walker. Walker right back to Kopang. Kopang by herself. Now they'll bring one. Walker is there. Defender comes in and tries to clear it out. Gets another foot on it. And it's up to midfield. To the near side, out of bounds. And Loyola will have the throw-in right in front of us. Giselle Huffman to throw in right in front of us at midfield on the near side. To Emma Daniel. Daniel will push it up the midfield, trying to switch fields. Gives it off to Van Dorsten. Van Dorsten's picked up by 1. Van Dorsten with a poke at it. Now the defender will take it away at the feet of Zapata. Zapata goes to the far side. Zapata gets it back now. Fed upfield to Hamilton. And switching fields. Jacket on the near side. She's got just Huffman to beat. Drives into the near corner. Huffman with a foot on it. Out of bounds. And no, it's going to stay in bounds. Now we do get the flag from the side judge. And Loyola will have the throw in. 20 yards up from the near corner flag on the south end of the field. Loyola going south to north, right to left in the midfield. Daniel gets a foot on it, fed ahead, on the run. Hamilton's got one, the block by Newman. Hamilton is there, another good block by Newman, and it's cleared out of the box. Megan Newman with a couple of gnarly blocks. Hamilton with it on the far side now. Picked up by Von Dorsten. Von Dorsten will clear it up. Lechner upfield and picked up by Gordon. Gordon centers it. McKenna Round takes it away from Gordon. Round on the run. She'll stop. Waits for traffic. Now gives it off to Walker. Walker feeds it ahead to Daniel. Good feed to Daniel. Daniel crosses midfield in the bubble. Up to Kopang. Ryder is there, and Ryder will put a foot on it to put it on the far side. And Addie Gordon will fight with Lechner, and Lechner will have the throw-in. The Breakers will have the throw-in on the far side in front of the Hamilton bench, and it'll be Van Dorsten to do the throw. Tries to feed it up to Kopang. Kopang with 2 on. Crosses over. Good footwork. Almost goes down. Recovers on the balance. Now it's dropped back to Daniel. Daniel now looking for Van Dorsten. Van Dorsten is, no, that's Walker. Walker will get it around the defender. Walker on the far side. Shot across the top of the goal. And it goes in! Giselle Huffman will tie it up in the 12th minute.
Huffman with the goal for Loyola.
And we're tied at 1. Hamilton to take it at midfield. It'll be Maggie Lewis. Drops it back, and Hamilton to control. Near side, Jackwith. And Grace Daniel will use the 12th man, and she kicks it out of bounds. So Riley Weidinger with a goal for Hamilton in the 29th minute, and Giselle Huffman answers on the deflection in the 12th minute. Here's the throw-in. Near side, 10 yards up from the flag. Controlled by Hamilton. Grace Daniel will clear it out. Kopang near side. She does have 1 on. She fakes right, left, and now pushes upfield. It's Kopang and Duvall. Kopang and Duvall down the near side. Duvall with a shoulder on Kopang and gets by to take a foot on the ball, and Duvall will kick it out of bounds. Kopang to throw it in 15 yards up from the flag on the near side on the north end. And we'll have a substitution for Loyola as Johnston to come in and Lechner to head to the bench. So Kopang to throw in now. About 15 yards up from the flag. And it's Walker to control. Walker's going to bring it across. She's going to crack a shot on goal. It'll be just wide. And Martin will clear it out. It bounces at midfield. Van Dorsten tries to get a foot on it, but Round will pick it up halfway between the 18 and midfield. Hamilton is there. Van Dorsten has got to kick it behind the goal, and we'll have a corner.
Corner kick for the Bronx.
For the Bronx. And I think my nephew is out there across the field getting worked on. Athletic trainer out here for the soccer game, and the football players practicing to the right of us. And I think my nephew, Carter Lake, is out there. Just got done being worked on by the athletic trainer.
Zepeda will take the corner.
So Zepeda to take the corner for the Bronx. Centered on and round smartly. Puts it back out of bounds and will reset for a corner on the far flag on the south end of the field. Here's the kick by Zapata. This one's centered in, off the foot, and it'll hit the crossbar and goes in. Excuse me.
Hamilton goes up 2-1.
So Hamilton with the score to regain the lead, 2-1. And we'll put Loyola's up there. Sorry, folks. Off the corner kick. Play starts once again. Hamilton takes it away from Loyola on the charge. Down the far side and bringing it up is Weidinger. Emma Daniel with a foot on it. She'll come up on Weidinger once again. Comes to the near side. Controlled by Frederick. And now Jacketh. Jacketh will give it back to Frederick at the top of the box on the near side. Crosses over on Grace Daniel. Takes a left-footed shot, and Megan Newman is there. Newman with a good boot to midfield. Kopang with the block out. Kopang and Duvall, good matchup as the two girls battle for it. Duvall to get the ball, and Frederick will bring it down the near sideline. Jacketh, she'll be at the top of the box, feeds it in, and Emma Daniel is there to take it away. Trying to switch fields now. On the foot of Zapata. And Emma Daniel has it taken away by Frederick. Frederick tries to feed it through, and once again, Dahl will kick it to the sidelines, and it's going to die out just short of the corner kick circle. Throw in very quickly. Controlled by Hamilton, the near corner flag on the south end. And Newman will pick it up on the shot. Waits for traffic. Now she'll put a boot on it. It'll be shallow, but Kopang is there on the bounce. Duvall with the boot, and it's out of bounds off of Duvall. Kopang to throw in at midfield right in front of us. Here's the toss to Emma Daniel. Daniel to control. She's got room to move. Upfield. Now the defender will pick her up. She'll stop. Waits for traffic. Kopang on the near side all by herself. Kopang picks it up on the near corner of the box. Crosses over. Centers it. Daniel now with a foot on the top. She'll take a shot, and it'll be just right in reach of the keeper. And now Martin will put it on the foot. Daniel at midfield to push it back the other direction, but Hamilton to get a foot on it right away. Round picks it up at the top of the circle on the Loyola side. Johnston now on the far side, taken away and pushed upfield. Now far side, Lewis. Lewis goes to Weidinger. Weidinger, far side, centers it up. She's got one near side, and that's Lewis. Jacketh will pick it up. Jacketh crosses over. Emma Daniel will pick up Lewis. Lewis on the near top of the box. Daniel. And now it's Jacketh. Jacketh at the top of the box. Lewis back out near side. Now it's centered in the middle of the field. Top of the box. Foot on it. Good job by Walker, and Hamilton's got to bring it out of the box. Now it's back to the near side at the foot of Frederick. Frederick will send it up, and Dahl will clear it out, and it'll be out of bounds. Hamilton throw in. Near side. And it will be Duvall. Duvall the throw in. Dahl will pick it up on the ricochet. Dahl now clears it out midfield. Picked up by Hamilton, fighting for it, and it's Duvall. Duvall on the near side at midfield. Tries to center it up. Runner on, and Newman will come out and pick it up. Just a few minutes out from cushion time. Emma Daniel feeds it up midfield. Duvall will pick it up. Kopeng is there, and Duvall will kick it out. It will roll out of bounds at midfield on the near side. And we've got a sub. And it'll be for Huffman. Lechner coming in. Looks like Grace Daniel. Nope, Kopeng's going to come back for the throw.
Lechner into the game for Loyola.
Whistle. And Kopeng down the near sideline to Walker. Duvall is there to put a foot on it. Daniel controls it. Feeds it back to Kopeng on the near side. Kopeng up the near sideline. She's got Walker. Short kick to Walker. Walker with one on. Pushes up the near sideline. Walker crosses over. Now centers. Walker to the center, and Craig is there, but it's cleared out by Hamilton. Hamilton now with numbers will push. Fed to the near side. Jacketh on the run. Dahl is there. Crosses over on Dahl. Dahl gets a foot on it. Now fed back to Jacketh. Jacketh on side. She's got Grace Daniel. Daniel steps in front of it. Shot on goal will be wide for Jacketh. Newman now with the goal kick. Kopeng to come up. Duvall is there. Duvall with a foot on it, and it's controlled by Hamilton. Frederick will center it up, but Walker will take it away. Walker drops it back to Newman. Newman will boot it out, and Lechner will pick it up on the near side. Lechner rolls out, and Hamilton with the throw very quickly. They're going to say it is Loyola throw-in on the near side, so Lechner will pick it up. Lechner with the throw. Stepping in is Johnson for Hamilton, and Johnson will boot it ahead. Newman will pick it up in the box. Approaching the cushion time as Newman boots it to midfield. It'll bounce. Ryder is there. Kopeng tries to take it away. Fed ahead, and Walker will pick it up on the bubble on the Loyola side. Crosses midfield on the run with one on. Hamilton with the numbers. Fed ahead to Kopeng. Kopeng, and the keeper will come out. Keeper will bounce off the keeper's hands, and then she'll dive on it. Nice job by Martin to stay on. And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Stoppage time left in the first half.
So Walker with it. She'll push on the far side. Crosses over. She goes down, but very quickly back up. Walker now with the left foot pushes up. She's got two on. Stops, crosses over on both of them. Foot on it by the Hamilton defender. Drops back, and Emma Daniel was going to take a crack. High shot. Near side, and Emma Daniel is going to put it in from 25 yards out at the 2-minute mark to tie it up.
Daniel ties up the game for the Breakers.
And it is tied at 2 inside the 2-minute stoppage time. Miggy Lewis with it at midfield. Substitution as Huffman will come in and Craig will have a seat.
Huffman into the game for Loyola.
Hamilton pushes up near side. Jacketh on the run. Dahl is there as well as Grace Daniel. Grace Daniel and Lechner. Lechner gets a foot on it. And staying with it is Jacketh. Jacketh comes to the near side. Controlled by Frederick. Frederick into Newman. Newman picks it up on the bounce. Newman trying to get it ready to push forward. Waits for traffic to clear out. Now Newman with the boot. Just short of midfield. It'll bounce past the Hamilton defender. Picked up by Ryder. Ryder tries to get a foot on it. Can't. Huffman is there. Huffman and Kopeng. Feeds it to Kopeng. Duvall now. Duvall is going to clear it upfield near sideline. A lot of foot on it, and Jacketh cannot get to it. Out of bounds. Loyola throw in. And that is halftime, folks. So we are tied at 2 at the end of the first half. We have boys soccer coming up at 5 o'clock. But first, we've got a halftime here in Hamilton, tied at 2 between Loyola and the Hamilton girls. We'll be back in just a few moments after this timeout. On the Missoula Prep Sports Network, you're listening to Loyola Soccer on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN as we are at halftime between the Hamilton girls and the Loyola girls, tied at 2 here in Hamilton. We've got Loyola Ram soccer coming up at 5 o'clock against Hamilton. Thursday will be the first Missoula County Public Schools soccer game coverage by MPSN, Sentinel at Big Sky. It'll be boys first at girls first at 3:30. I apologize. Boys at 5:30. Friday night we'll have the audio stream. Actually, Thursday night's soccer game will be a video stream, and we'll have our cameraman Coleman Caton back to run the camera for us. And then Friday night will be an audio stream of Fairfield at Loyola football, and then Saturday we're back on the road as Loyola Sacred Heart travels to Stevensville to take on the Yellow Jackets in boys and girls soccer. That's your lineup. Looking forward on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we will have your halftime stats right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy good food and good times. With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Locally owned Paradise Falls is a place for friends and family to enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week.
With a diverse menu and a fun atmosphere that includes nearly 30 TVs showing every sport imaginable, Paradise Falls is sure to have something for everyone.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hamilton, Montana. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we are just closing out halftime between the Loyola Breakers and the Hamilton Bronx, tied at 2. Very entertaining first half. Good soccer played by both sides as we have a tie at 2. Taking a look at things here at halftime, looking at Hamilton, they would earn their 2 goals off of 14 shots on goal, a total of 4 corner kicks in favor of Hamilton, and their keeper, Maddie Martin, with 5 saves. For the Breakers, it would be 2 goals off of 11 shots and 2 corner kicks, 9 saves by Megan Newman. Now the goals by Hamilton in the 29th minute by Riley Whitinger, and in the 8th minute by Katie Frederick. For Hamilton, or for Loyola, it'd be Giselle Huffman to tie it up at 1 for the Breakers in the 12th minute, and then Emma Daniel inside the 2-minute stoppage time would put it in the back of the net from 25 yards out. So those are your 2 goals that were earned by either side in our halftime stats as we get set to go. About 1 minute out from the start of the second half, Loyola will have the ball to start the second half. Hamilton and Loyola boys play at 5 o'clock. Finish up this game and we'll get the field cleared and ready to go. for that game. Loyola will have the north end of the field, the way the field sits here in Hamilton, next to the Hamilton High School. It's actually between the high school and the new football field that's being built. But field goes south to north. Loyola will have the north side of the field. So Maddie Martin stands in the south end goal for Hamilton. Sid Kopang at midfield as we get ready to go to start the second half. Officials counting off numbers, making sure that we have 11 on the field. And the official now with the whistle. Time has started and we are underway. Emma Daniel will control it. Comes to Von Dorstein on the near side. Von Dorstein will try to get to Huffman, but it's picked up very quickly by Riley Weidinger. Weidinger centers it up in midfield. It's Jacketh. Jacketh with a lot of time with the ball on. Now it's on the far side and at the feet of Frederick. Frederick centers it up and cleared out. Chased now by Huffman and Gordon. Gordon to control. Comes near side at the foot of Zapata. Zapata will feed it to the near side to Weidinger. Weidinger shot on goal. And that will be the first save of the half for Newman. Newman with the foot at midfield. Kopang fighting. And Hamilton with the control. Fed to the near side. Drop back and Gordon to control. Gordon centers it up, but Dahl is there with a foot. Van Dorstein tries to get it on the ground. And this will be a shot on goal by Weidinger. Newman with the save. Newman waiting for traffic to push. Now she'll put a foot on it at midfield on the far side. Craig has it off the chest and it rolls back to Hamilton. Far side now, Hamilton to control. Across the top, and it's Walker. Walker to take it off the foot of the Hamilton midfielder. Walker on the push. She's got Kopang. Walker gets behind Ryder. Walker now, left-footed shot, and a good save by Martin. Lainey Walker with a shot out of a rocket as she took that ball off the foot of the midfielder of Hamilton and just raced forward. Hamilton now with it on the far side, looking at midfield. Drop back, Ryder. Ryder will switch fields to the near side, and Gordon will pick it up. Gordon at midfield, near side, crosses midfield. Got lots of room. Huffman will now come up to meet her. Huffman to the near side, and it's picked up by Weidinger. Weidinger at the top. Goes to the far side, and we've got offsides on Hamilton on Jacketh on the far side. So Dahl to take the kick at the top of the box on the far side. She'll get it upfield to Craig. Craig with a foot on it, spins out, and it's picked up by Tuck down the far side. And Walker will just put a foot on it out of bounds. Actually, that was not Walker. That was Grace Daniel. Throw in very quickly on the far side, just outside of the box. Now controlled. Dahl is there. Dahl gets a foot on it. Lechner picked up from behind by Hamilton and switched to the top. Grace Daniel is there. It's Jacketh. Jacketh centers it up, and Emma Daniel gets a foot on it just enough to get it off target. And the boot by Newman down the far side. Crossing midfield, Walker feeding Kopang. Kopang on the run, and Kopang will take an elbow to the jaw. No whistle, and Hamilton to control. Here comes Kopang. Determination on her face now. She'll have a shoulder. A shoulder again on the near side. She'll cross over. Kopang with a shot on goal. It's wide. Kopang and Gordon streaking down the field, and both of them using some shoulder and a little elbow, and now we'll have the goal kick by Ryder. Ryder up the near side. Kopang is there. Huffman will pick it up, feeds it up to Kopang. Kopang's got one on. She'll dribble, drops it back to Emma Daniel. Emma Daniel to the near side, feeds it up to Huffman. Huffman on the run into the near corner. Huffman picks it off the end line, feeds it to the shot on goal, but it'll be out of bounds. And Ryder with the goal kick on the far side. She'll put it up the far sideline in front of the Loyola bench. Picked up. Lechner is there, but Hamilton to control. Fed up to Jacketh. And Grace Daniel is there. Takes it away from Jacketh. Daniel will feed it ahead, and Craig on the run. Craig stride for stride. She picks it up the top of the box on the far side. She's got Kopang to center it to. Stops. Waits for traffic. Drops it back to Walker. Walker picked up with one. Now Walker on the left-footed boot, and high save by Martin. Laney Walker with a crack. And Hamilton to push very quickly. Now up the near side is Weidinger. Weidinger controlling. Drops it back, and Gordon will pick it up for Hamilton. Fed ahead, tried to center. Emma Daniel is there. Daniel picked up by one. Van Dorstein will have it. Van Dorstein feeds it ahead. Kopang on the near side. She's flanked by Duvall. Kopang now stops, waits for a little bit of traffic. Hamilton with the numbers. Goes to Walker. Walker feeds it to Kopang. Kopang is on sides on the near side. She'll come into the near box, and she's going to feed it into the box. Shot on goal. Tied at 2. Here's Martin with the boot down the far side. Stalled out on the toe of Frederick. Frederick to push. Chased by Lechner. Feeds it down the far side to Jacketh. Jacketh down the far sideline. She's got Grace Daniel in front of her at the top of the box in the far corner. Gives it off. Now centered across the goal, and that one's going to be out of bounds. Goal kick. Good thought on the set piece. Trying to center it up. Just fed ahead too far. So Newman with the goal kick. Loyola coming off of a 5-5 draw against Polson on Saturday. Round to come to the near side. Huffman picked up by Gordon. Huffman will get it up ahead to Walker, but it's picked up very quickly by Tuck. Walker will take it away from Tuck. Walker on the run. She's ahead of two defenders. She's got one on. Duvall is there. Left-footed crack, and that one will go just wide. Walker thought she was going to get a corner kick, and another great shot by Laney Walker. Daniel gets a foot on it at midfield. Dahl gets it to Daniel. Emma Daniel will push. She wants her girls to move up forward. She tries to feed it ahead, but a foot on it by Tuck. Daniel now drops it back, and it's Grace Daniel. Switching it across to Round. Round on the near side. Round will come to Huffman. Huffman alone. She picked up by Gordon now. Huffman to push around Gordon. She'll push it up the near sideline to the top of the box. Tries to feed it in, and this one will be picked up by Martin, the keeper of Hamilton. Daniel at midfield, rolls through her legs, and Dahl. Dahl will come to him around. Round inside the circle, crossed half field to Daniel. Breakers going left to right. Ryder gets a foot on it, off the nose of Duvall. Duvall turns, spins, and feeds it upfield. Grace Daniel's there to get it off the ball. Rolls to the far side, and at midfield, picked up, and Lechner gets a foot on it, but it's controlled by Hamilton. Fed in, now drop back. Weidinger ahead, and Van Dorstein is there. Zapata tries to set it up, and Grace Daniel is there. Grace to the far side in front of the Hamilton bench. Lechner chases it down. She'll keep it inbounds up across midfield on the far side. She's picked up very quickly by Zapata. Zapata will take it away, fed up field. And it's Jacketh. Jacketh in front of the Hamilton bench, centers it up at the feet of Weidinger. Weidinger back to Jacketh. Jacketh now feeds it, and we have offsides on Hamilton. So Loyola to have the free kick. Stalled out by Hamilton, but picked up by Walker. Walker will have a fancy footwork to get around Tuck, and it's fed ahead to Kopang. All the way up to the box, and Martin will pick it up on the roll. And she'll put it off her foot. Trying to switch fields to the near side. Gordon is there. She's by herself. Chased down. We get a whistle, and this one's going to go against Hamilton. Or against Loyola. I apologize. Nope, they're going to say against Hamilton. Loyola will have the kick.
Free kick for the Breakers.
Emma Daniel to take the kick. Nope, she's going to back off, and McKenna Round will come up to take the kick for Hamilton. It's inside the bubble on the south end of the field. And she's going to try to go to Kopang. Cleared out by Hamilton. Huffman is there. Up ahead. Round will get it before it crosses midfield, but fighting for it is Weidinger. Weidinger, now Van Dorstein of Loyola. Van Dorstein and Weidinger fight for it. Comes up at the foot of Zapata. Zapata feeds up near side, and now on the run is Lewis. Lewis has got one on and Round. Lewis inside the box. She'll take the shot. Newman is there. It's over Newman's head, but she'll hold on to it. Newman put a hand up to stop it, to stall it, and it rolled over her head, and she grabbed it before it went across the line. Newman with the boot out. Kopang tries to pick it up, but Hamilton to control. Up the far side, deep into the box. Now trying to get it to the top of the box. Shot, and Newman will get it on the roll. Newman boots it from the top of the box. It's going to bounce at midfield. Kopang trying to block out. We get a whistle. And this one's going to go against Hamilton. Duvall and Kopang
Free kick for the Breakers.
trying to block each other out like basketball players. Lanny Walker with it. Comes to Emma Daniel on the near side. Daniel stops, waits for traffic. Walker wants it, but Daniel will go to the far side now. Drops it back, and Grace Daniel will pick it up. Now there's two Hamilton defenders there, and it's picked up very quickly, or strikers. This one's fed ahead. It's Weidinger. Round will pick it up as it's just ahead of Weidinger. Weidinger's there to defend, and now it's Lewis. Lewis switches fields to the far side, rolls across the corner of the box on the far side, and kicked out of bounds smartly by Grace Daniel. (28-10). Tied at 2. Boys come up at 5 o'clock. Loyola boys warming up to the right of us. Hamilton boys were stretching and getting ready in the shade by the school to the left of us. Grace Daniel's going to clear it out the far side. Kopang is there. Feeds it to Walker. Walker on the run. She's got Craig in front of her and Kopang to the left. Walker crosses midfield, stride for stride with Tucker. Goes to Kopang on the far side. Ryder is there. Ryder gets a foot on it, but Walker is there to get the recoil. Here's Walker. Across the top, she's going to take a shot. Ryder's there once again to defend. Emma Daniel is there. And Hamilton will clear it. Jacketh, cross midfield on the far side, brings it to the middle of the field. Feeds it off, and now streaking down the far side is Weidinger. Weidinger will center it on the goal. It's over the top of the goal. Nice set piece. By Hamilton. And Lechner will have a seat on the bench. That'll bring in Isabel Johnston. And Hamilton will have a substitution as well. Looks like number 19, Riley Brackman in for Hamilton. Controlled right now by Zapata on the far side. Zapata will give it off on the far corner of the box. Shot on goal. Newman is there to save, and Round will kick it out of bounds. This will be a corner kick on the near side, and we'll have our first corner kick of the second half. Good save by Newman, and a good presence of mind by Round to clear it out with Newman on the ground. So the corner to be taken by Duvall. Duvall to feed it in, and it's on its way. This one's off the toe, and Newman is there. Newman with the boot. Cross midfield, it'll roll. Ryder will pick it up just outside the box, and Craig will run up on her. Ryder to go to the far side. Johnston is there. Johnston lets it cross midfield on the far side, drops it back off the knee of Grace Daniel. Hamilton now with the feed. Jacketh down the far side, centers it up midfield. Van Dorstein is there with Lewis. Lewis picks it up on the toe on the top of the near box. Now it's up the near side. Gordon will take a moment. Now centers it up ahead, but it's off the head of Grace Daniel as well. Shot deflected. Van Dorstein with a shoulder, and we're going to have a push inside the box. That's going to give Hamilton a goal kick. A penalty kick.
Penalty kick for Hamilton.
So Megan Newman will defend the penalty kick by Riley Weidinger.
Weidinger will take the penalty kick.
Weidinger, right footer, waits for the whistle. Newman on her toes. Here's a shot, and it's going to roll in on the far side. And Weidinger
puts the Lady Bronx 3-2.
In the 24th minute, gives Hamilton the 3-1 lead, or 3-2 lead. There's the whistle. Play begins. And right away, Loyola on the attack. Walker will pick it up. Walker at the top of the box. She's got Ryder. Feeds it ahead to Kopang. Martin will come up, and Walker trying to kick it off the fingers of Martin, and now it's booted back in, and we'll have a goal kick. Which Ryder will take on the far side of the goal. Here's the kick. Midfield, far side, picked up by Jacketh. Jacketh is going to push. She's got Weidinger by herself. Weidinger pushes forward, and Newman will pick it up before Weidinger can get a foot on it. Newman trying to get traffic to push up. Now she'll put it on her foot. Nice high kick to midfield. Kopang trying to block out Duvall, and we get a whistle. And this time Kopang will be whistled. Duvall and Kopang
kick for Lady Bronx.
Going at it here. Two very good athletes. And now Ryder will have the free kick from inside the circle at midfield. She'll go to the far side. Johnston is there. Johnston feeds it forward. Craig, but Craig can't get it. Duvall. And it's at the feet of Frederick. Grace Daniel gives it to Walker. Walker with one on. And Tuck will take it away. Tuck now in control. Goes to the far side. Drops it back. At the feet of Frederick. Now up to Jacketh on the far side. Jacketh will try to center it up. Newman is there. Foot. And they'll fight for it. And it's in the back of the goal. Hamilton will add another score on the board.
One more.
And I think that was Weidinger on the goal. I apologize. Here in the 22nd minute. Lechner to come in. Emma Daniel to have a seat. Lechner to take the kick. And that puts Kopang back as a midfielder. Kopang now with it at midfield, feeds it ahead to Walker. Walker has one on, but she'll get by. Walker now at the far side with one on in Zapata. Zapata falls down, guards the ball, no whistle. Zapata feeds it ahead, and Grace Daniel will knock it forward now. Ryder drops back to the top of the box. Craig will challenge, and Ryder will switch fields to the near side. Lewis with a foot on it to midfield, and here comes Dahl. Dahl will boot it ahead now. Off the foot of Ryder. Craig will chase down Ryder on the near side. Ryder pushes ahead, and Brackman will pick it up. Brackman to the near side, and there's Huffman. Huffman with a good foot. She'll get it, bounces it off of Gordon, feeds it ahead, and now it's Craig. Craig stops. She's got one on near side of the box, taken away by Duvall. Duvall to push upfield all alone. She'll feed it up now to Lewis. Lewis near side with Kopang. Kopang and Lewis with shoulders. Switching fields at midfield. And fed ahead. Fighting for it is Weidiger. And a shot taken way wide of the goal by Frederick. Here's Newman with the kick. Low. And picked up very quickly by Frederick. Frederick will center it up, chasing it down, and Walker will pick it up. Walker ahead. Ryder to chase it down. Lechner and Craig as the strikers to push ahead. Ryder will bring it to the near side. Huffman is there. Stalls it off the chest and between the legs of the defender. It's Kopang and Walker. Walker picked up by Duvall. Duvall with a good breakdown, but Walker gets by her. Now it's a push. Walker and Ryder. Walker looked like she was going to take the shot. Now she pushes forward. Walker cracks one off far side, and she was just about a foot off the goal. Laney Walker looking to pick up her first goal of the game. And that one was close. She's getting closer and closer with every try, folks. Ryder now with the goal kick on the far side. Pushing is Hamilton. Hamilton throw on the far side. Brenneman coming up to throw. It'll be in front of the Hamilton bench on the far side. Hamilton with the bench on the north side of the field. Throw in into the box. Running up on it is Brackman, and Newman will just let it roll right to her. So two Hamilton strikers able to put a move on it, and the ball just gets by. Here's Newman now with the foot. And Ryder will knock it ahead. Craig gets a foot on it, fought for, and there's Walker. Walker has Duvall. She'll get around Duvall, but Brackman is there. Kopang feeds it ahead to Johnston. Johnston on the run. Far side. She'll stop, turns, and taken away by Frederick. Frederick down the far sideline. Nobody on. Grace Daniel will swing out there for her. And it is off of Grace Daniel as they try to put it on goal. Fighting for it now is Jacketh. Jacketh tries to center it. McKenna Round is there. No whistle on the hand call. It's at the top. Brackman has it taken away, and it's Kopang. Kopang now feeds it ahead to Walker. Walker will let it roll by. She's got Duvall. Crosses over on Duvall. Now Walker on the run. Walker has Ryder to beat. Ryder steps in. Now Walker. Walker around Ryder. Walker inside the box. Walker with a shot, and it's deflected by Hamilton. And Hamilton to control on the near side. It's Brackman. Lechner comes up trying to take it away. And this time, Gordon will feed it ahead. Weidiger is there, but cleared out, and Loyola will have it roll out of bounds. It'll be Hamilton throw-in on the near side. We get substitutions. Looks like Johnston to come off. And Emma Daniel to come back on. As well as Tuck for Hamilton. Brackman will have the foot on the inbound. Sent ahead.
Tuck in for
Again around to get it upfield. And now Tuck. Tuck goes to the far side to Weidigger. Weidigger with some footwork around Huffman. And it's ahead. Trying to center it. Emma Daniel is there. Brackman. One on, and now it's Lechner. Lechner to push up near side. Lechner. And it is out of bounds. Hamilton throw in. No, they're going to say Loyola throw in. Right in front of us. And it'll be Von Dorstein. Up to Kopang. Kopang on the near side. It's off of Kopang, out of bounds. Good thought. Gordon playing tight, and we're going to have another substitution here for Hamilton. Looks like Brackman's going to come off. We'll have two Hamilton players come off. Looks like Anna Seifert and Olivia Zapata back in. Hamilton with a throw in down the near sideline.
Seifert and Zapata in for the Lady Bronx.
Kopang to control. She's got Gordon on. Kopang with some footwork down the near sideline. Gordon with a foot on it, out of bounds, and it will be Loyola throw in. Walker to take the throw in now. Tries to center it up. Emma Daniel. Emma Daniel's going to take a shot on goal, and it's going to be just wide. Loyola controlling the shots on goal in this half. They have 11 to the 6 of... Make that 8 of Hamilton. So Ryder now. No, that is not Ryder. Either way, goal kick is made to the near side. Kopang there. Try to get a head on it, but it gets by Kopang. Lechner. Lechner with a stall. Trying to get around Seifert. And it's fed in. Picked up by Weidigger. Weidigger ahead and on the run is Lewis. Lewis on the near side. She's got McKenna around picking her up. She tries to center it up. Dahl is there. And it's a shot wide of the goal by Weidigger. So Megan Newman with a goal kick. 14:25 to go in the game. And Johnston to sub back in. Lechner is off. There's a whistle for Newman on the kick.
Johnston into the game for Loyola.
Comes down the near side, a head on it by Weidigger, and Newman will pick it up at the top of the box. Newman with a good boot. This one's going to clear half field. Walker on the run. Ryder is there. Walker, they stall it between each other, and Ryder will come up with it. Ryder clears it down the far side, and it's Jacketh. Jacketh down the far sideline. She'll get inside the box now. Grace Daniel is there. Daniel with a foot on it. They center it up. McKenna round, and now Van Dorstein will get a foot on it. Seifert will take a shot, and this one is high over the goal. And Newman will have the goal kick. Newman with the kick. Up the far side. Picked up by Zapata. Zapata up the far side now. Feeds it in to Jacketh. Jacketh down deep into the far corner. She's inside the box now. Waiting to set it up. She's got one on in Dahl. Dahl with some good defense there. Zapata with good, Jacketh with good footwork. Now she'll center it up, and Newman is there. McKenna Round will be there to clear it out. It's upfield. Walker will try to get there. Craig, and now crack by Gordon, and this one's high over the goal. And Hamilton has now tied the shots on goal up at 11. 6 saves apiece on the half for each keeper. Here's Newman. Round and Weidigger get caught up. Daniel with a knee, and it's going to be pushed ahead. Hoffman on the run. She's got one on. Hoffman to push. Taken away by Hamilton. And Hoffman will regain. Drops it back to Grace Daniel. Grace Daniel on the far side. Now gives it to Emma Daniel in the middle of the field. Emma Daniel tried to work it ahead, but Weidiger comes from behind and puts a foot on it. Now Jacketh. Jacketh down the far side. She's deep in the far side. Centers it up. McKenna Round is there off the knee. Grace Daniel feeds it upfield. Craig. And cleared out by Gordon. It's Lewis. Lewis will take a shot. It's off of Van Dorstein. Lewis now has it cleared away by Round. Round deep into the side, and Round will clear it out of bounds. It'll be Hamilton throw in on the near side, about 12 yards up. And we'll have a substitution for Hamilton before the throw. Hamilton leading 4-2 over Loyola. Tied at 2 at halftime. But a penalty kick in the 24th minute by Weidiger makes it 3-2. And then Weidiger off the ricochet as Newman will have the save. And that's how we got 4-2. Here's Newman with the boot from the near side of the box. Kopang is there. Her and Duvall backing off of each other as each have had a warning by the midfield ref. Walker now feeds it ahead to Kopang. Kopang on the near side. She's flanked by Duvall. Duvall will pick her up. Crossover by Kopang. Kopang shot on goal and it goes in! Sid Kopang!
Kopang brings the score. Hamilton 4, Loyola 3.
And it's now 4-3. Sid Kopang in the 10th minute. So back at midfield, it will be Weidiger to start the action. And Von Dorstein will take it away from a streaking Weidiger. Up to Walker. Walker on the run now. She's flanked by Tuck. Tuck gets a toe on it, and it's away from Walker. At the feet of Frederick. And it's saved by Jacketh, but picked up by Hamilton. Grace Daniel will center it to Emma. Emma to Walker now. Walker ahead to Kopang. Kopang is onside. She's got the run. Martin comes out off of Kopang and Martin will dive on it. Nice save by Maddie Martin coming out. Fed ahead and Hoffman will drop it back. Grace Daniel has it taken off her foot, but McKenna Round will punch it forward. Kopang with it at midfield, drops it back to Grace. Grace back to McKenna Round. It's Dahl. Dahl will fight for it. Jacketh is there. Jacketh picked up by Grace Daniel now. Grace will punch it forward. It's out of bounds in front of the Loyola bench on the far side. Just over 9 minutes left. We'll have a substitution now as Craig will come off and Lechner will come on, as well as Hamilton substituting. And it looks like Madison Johnson, who gets the throw in. Lechner picks up Jacketh. And now Frederick. Frederick ahead. Weidiger. Weidiger at the top of the box on the far side. Here comes Round. Shot on goal. Newman is there. And Newman will pick it up. Here's the boot across midfield. It'll land on the edge of the bubble on the south end of the field. Kopang off the knee of Ryder. Kopang spins away from the defender in Brenneman. Now it's Walker. Walker around the defender. She'll be picked up by Gordon. Walker now. Walker across the goal. Off it. The deflection. Here's a shot on goal, and it's no good. Huffman. And now the goal kick will be taken by Ryder. Just under 8 minutes. It's going to come to the near side. Bounces, and Lewis will pick it up. Johnston defends. Van Dorstein, and we'll have a handball off Van Dorstein to put her arms up to protect herself.
Free kick for Lady Bronx.
So the Bronx will have a free kick right in front of us at midfield. Actually, it'll be about 6 yards inside midfield. Ryder will take it. Kopang is there. Over the head of Kopang. Emma Daniel. And picking it up is Brenneman. And we get a whistle. And we've got offsides on Hamilton.
Lady Bronx are offside.
Upfield, we get a whistle.
Free kick for the Breakers.
Trying to set up the free kick for the Breakers. Walker to take the free kick. She's going to feed it to Kopang, but Martin will come out and pick it up. Martin off the boot on the top of the box to midfield. Von Dorstein tries to put a foot on it. Lewis is there. Lewis with some good footwork around Von Dorstein. Fed up, and now it is Weidiger. Weidiger by herself. Rounds trying to come up on her. And a shot. And a good save by Megan Newman to push it out of bounds. It'll be a corner on the far side. But Megan Newman gets her fingers on it and pushes it out to the far side. Duvall to take the corner on the far side. And the foot on its way into the box. Kopang in the air. It's on the ground, and Newman will fight for it. She'll take it off the foot of Lewis. Megan Newman with a good save off the boot of the defender. Newman now with a good kick. Huff is there. Huffman drops it back. Dahl in the bubble. Now to Emma Daniel. Emma Daniel ahead to Walker. Cross midfield. Now Walker. She's got Kopang on the far side. Around Duvall. Kopang staying on sides. Walker around. Tries to feed it ahead, and it's Zapata that comes up and puts a foot on it. Grace Daniel now. Back to Emma. Emma fed to Walker. Walker around the defender. Around Ryder. She's going to put a left foot on it, and a good save by Martin. Martin kicks it to the near side. Emma Daniel is there. Drops it to Johnson. Johnson feeds it to the middle of the field. Chest all by Zapata. Kopang and Zapata go at it. And Lewis now in control. Emma Daniel to Johnston. Johnston gets it ahead, and Martin will come up on it and pick it up on the roll. Just over 4 minutes left. Here's the kick to Martin. It's high to the near side. Lewis stalls it to control it on the ground. Von Dorstein with a foot on it. Von Dorstein trying to stall it out. Zapata comes up out of bounds, and it will be off of Hamilton. Loyola to throw in right in front of us. Von Dorstein. Von Dorstein ahead. Looking for Walker. Kopang is there. Has it taken away by Brenneman. Brenneman fights for it on the ground on the foot of Von Dorstein. Now it's fed ahead. It's Weidinger. Weidinger down the near side. Stops at the top of the box in the corner on the near side. Emma Daniel is there. It's centered in, and Grace Daniel will put a foot on it to keep it away from the goal. Picked up by Jacketh. Jacketh will feed it ahead, and this one's picked up by Megan Newman. And we get a substitution for Hamilton once again with just over 3 minutes left. Looks like, nope, not Duvall. Duvall was running that direction, but Anna Seifert will come off. And it looks like Riley Brackman will come back in. Emma Daniel with a foot on it.
Brackman in for the Lady Bronx.
Dahl to push it ahead. Ryder is there, but Kopang will get the deflection. Kopang to push. She's got one defender to beat. It's Brackman. Brackman will take it away from Kopang. And Zapata. Zapata to push. Near side to Lewis. Lewis looking to center it up. And it's fed ahead, far side to Jacketh. Jacketh is at the top of the box. She's going to go ahead and take a crack, and it's going to be wide of the goal. And Megan Newman will have a goal kick just outside of that 2-minute stoppage time. Bumper time, if you will. Goal kick out. Dahl.
2 minutes plus stoppage time left in the game.
So inside the 2-minute stoppage time, we'll have a Hamilton throw in on the near side, about 15 yards up from the flag. On the north end of the field, Zapata will center it across the top of the box. Shot in, and Newman will have the save. Upfield now. Stalled out. It's 7 versus 7. Huffman and Gordon. Huffman will control. Feeds it to Emma Daniel. Emma Daniel ahead to Kopang. A little miscommunication. Duvall with a foot on it. High backspin as it bounces in front of the Loyola bench on the far side. Crosses midfield. It's Jacketh. Jacketh with Grace Daniel on. Jacketh stalls. Daniel will let her stall out. Now pushes forward. Down the far side. Deep into the corner. Jacketh trying to set it up. She'll come back to the top. Now saves it out. Emma Daniel. Emma Daniel picks it up the top of the box. Feeds it to Walker. Walker around the defender. Walker with a boot on it. Ahead to Kopang. Kopang with Duvall. Stride for stride. She's got some room. A little bit too deep. She'll stop, and it'll be kicked back and out of bounds. Goal kick on the near side. Good effort and good set. And good defense by Duvall to force it deep. Here's the kick. And that is game, folks. Hamilton will get the win.
Final score, your Hamilton Lady Bronx
4-3 over the Breakers. So the Breakers
coming up next, the boys version
will fall.
Hamilton Bronx and
they will have their next game on Saturday against Stevie in Stevensville. Coming up next at 5 o'clock will be the boys, the Rams and the Bronx. Thank you for tuning in. We'll have the next game up in just a few moments. You've been listening to Loyola Soccer on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSn's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well,